We are, as South Africans, a resilient people, and we will not be bullied.
Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Once again, welcome to South Africa Lately, a channel that discusses South African trending news. We do, however, grab here and there from international news when it is trending enough to be brought here. Please do understand that I'm not a politician. I do not have deep knowledge in politics. However, I am a South African citizen who's also a voter, and I do believe that my views count when it comes to political affairs of this beautiful country of ours. So, iti Africa ke lo minke gazi ubasazana sijongane ubuso nobuso sibonana njengoba sibonana njengoku and phaya ku comment section kulapho ke sawuthi sivumelane khona okanye sixhuthaxhuthane ngemiba ethi sayibunzile lo mzansi Africa. Namhlanje ke what am I bringing to you? I'm bringing you that story of illegal mining, and that I believe that is not being handled the way it's supposed to be. What am I talking about? I'm saying they were not supposed to shut the ZAMAZAMAS because you see, when we are dealing with organized crime, your systems into keeping that situation has to be organized as well. How do I know that that situation is not organized? That situation is not organized because the majority of the people that are participating in the illegal mining, those people are in South Africa illegally.
Where are you from?
Mozambique.
Where are you from?
Mozambique. Mozambique.
You're all from Mozambique. Shaft. Bantole shaft bani? Huh? Shaft 7.
There are many people that are in South Africa illegally, but the most dangerous one is the one of the ZAMAZAMAS at this moment. The ones that are committing crime in South Africa, the violent crime. Am I saying that South Africa does not have the people that are committing crime? No, they are. But now the difference between the ones that are illegally in South Africa and the ones that are illegally here, the ones that are legal and the ones that are illegal. The South Africans and the ones that are coming from outside and are in South Africa illegally, once they commit that crime, it's difficult for any law enforcement to trace them. So it leaves that situation open to repeating itself, if not getting to the situation whereby it is worse. So when you shut down the ZAMAZAMAS, mind you, those people are not people that were having the best lives where they come from. It's because they were pushed because of the situation, of the certain situation that they are facing where they come from in their countries of birth. So they are looking for different opportunities where they can make money, and the situation that was easily accessible to them is that of ZAMAZAMA. Now, when they get there, and now, even if you came into that illegal mining situation, being these innocent people, being sensitive towards the safety of others or maybe the feelings of other people, that condition that they work under is capable of changing you the way you see things. So now when you come out from that place, you are somehow changed from the person that you were before you went in there. So now when they shut those ZAMAZAMAS, and what they do, they arrest South Africans. They take South Africans to prison, right? And start the process of deporting the ones that are illegally in South Africa. Can you see where I'm going now? Can you see? Can you see where I'm going? With our borders as they are currently, you take those people, you send them out of South Africa. They are coming back. They are coming back. But now, they are no longer able to go to the place that provided them with the income that they so needed. The income that they risked their lives for went in there trying to get whatever money that they needed for their families, maybe to send home or whatever. You've heard their various stories. So those are violent people, armed people whose revenue has been shut down. Where do you think those people are going to? Where do you think those people are going to? They will be dealing with a vulnerable community. That is why now we're seeing a rise in cattle theft, in all the things that are happening. I'm telling you, see, as somebody from the village, I'm from the village, I'm a village girl, so we know the stories that they've changed. The people that are being caught by the community stealing their livestock is different now. There are certain people that are now involved in that whole thing. Before we knew that the players in this, I don't want to bring that here, but we knew the people that were mostly known for that kind of theft. Now there are different players in that space. What am I saying? I am saying they were not supposed to have started with shutting down the ZAMAZAMAS. They had to start with better border management, which does not exist in South Africa right now. Forget that that border management that we have now. I don't know how that thing is working, but it is not working. It might be working to some degree. I think mostly it's working for the people that are coming to South Africa legally, because they go through the process of their documents being checked and all of that. But those who are using other corners, some of them escape, because the border that is the border of focus the most is that Beit Bridge and the one I think between South Africa and Mozambique. But the other areas are not being focused on. But what I'm saying, whatever the issue that I am talking about now, as I am saying, guys, I got a bit distracted there. I am saying it is a good thing that they are shutting the ZAMAZAMAS down, but they were not supposed to start like that. You needed to start with border control, strict border control. Then come and shut the ZAMAZAMAS down. When you deport the people that have been committing the ZAMAZAMAS, you know that they are not coming back. Even if they try, you have a better opportunity of having that situation under control. So now when you shut the ZAMAZAMA and the borders are not so good, what you are doing, you're putting the vulnerable communities at risk. You see, in the villages, even the police station that is there is far. Imagine when you hardly get assistance from the police stations that are close. Imagine a police station that is far. How much would have happened to you by the time they get to you? And when they get to you, are they not working with the ZAMAZAMAS? Because in South Africa right now, there's nothing that looks legit. Very few things look legit. So what I'm saying is, South Africa was not supposed to have started with shutting down the ZAMAZAMAS without strict border control. And with that said, I am going to do another video how South Africa is moving towards a very dangerous direction by ignoring the SANDF with the trend that is currently developing in Africa right now. So that is a very dangerous place to be in as government. We need a government that works. We need a government that handles things visible to the ordinary person. Don't bring the statistics out. You start reading from a paper. South Africans need to see that things are being done so that we can also testify. And this was, you know, when somebody said, I'm going to give you maybe a month, I'm going to give you 10 10 rand, and they start showing you papers that, in such a month there was 10 rand that was spent, that was supposed to come to you, but that thing never reached you. You see, that's how it happens in South Africa right now. They read statistics, and yet we don't see the physical part of those statistics that they are showing us. Anyway, that Zamazama was not supposed to have been shut down before we have proper border control. At this moment, things are not looking the way they were supposed to. It's like, so it's like you're doing this only for it to repeat itself in a different form. So if you shut the Zamazamas, where do you think they are going to? Because for them to risk their lives like that and go underground like that, there must be a very bad situation that they were running away from. So you take that thing away from them, you take them back home. It's a wasteful expenditure. I wouldn't want to say fruitless. It is fruitless, and it is also wasteful, because it only gets to get the South African Zamazamas to be held accountable, and the ones that come from outside South Africa, they get deported only to return in a different form. They are not going to the mine, isn't it? You shut the mines, you're just pushing this situation back to the community to deal with it. Because that's my take on things. Anyway, guys, you're allowed to disagree with me in the comment section. I'll be looking forward to reading those, because okay, so I'm looking forward to that, to reading those comments. This is official our video.